Well. So Andre Ward, Hall of Famer Andre Ward, had to sit down with the former IBF super middleweight champion, Caleb Plant. And I don't think he was being honest. Maybe he wanted to be PG. But I'll tell it for him. Check him out.
Why does Caleb Plant find himself in verbal and physical altercations outside of the ring? Why do you think that keeps happening? Your honest opinion.
Developed a good name throughout boxing and get me amped up, and then I want to sign a fight with them, and I'm not really sure. I can't really say. I feel like that's a better question for those people, because I feel like that's a better question for them, but if I had to take a guess, I feel like it would have something to do with that.
What's the truth, damn it?
It's because you're white. That's what Caleb Plant wanted to say, because he's white. And the reason is that because he's white and a minority in the sport of boxing, unfortunately, there's people out there, you know what I'm saying, that feel like being white is like you're weak, or you got weakness, or you got fear. Let's be honest. People that's been trying to test and punk Caleb Plant in the past has referred to him as a white boy. Check him out. Remember Anthony Dirrell?
Saying, I'll never let a white boy beat me. I'll never let a white boy beat me.
You remember Jamal Charlo?
Thing you can reply with is how I'm a white boy, and look at him, y'all getting shook just like a white boy would, and look at him, y'all, just like a white boy would.
As a matter of fact, you remember when Caleb Plant first came on the scene and went viral. It was before his professional career. It was in the streets. You remember when the guy was about to stab him? Remember? He ain't back down. It's because in society, let's keep it real. You already know this is Punch Wrong Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Borracho, a.k.a. Café Bustelo, a.k.a. El Pastor de Boxeo. I got to tell the truth. It's because in society, in the community, you know what I'm saying, with the brothers, some Latinos think that they could punk white guys because for some reason in the hood, they think that white people are some type of punks. But let me say it like this. Just like there's people with a lot of heart in the black community, a lot of heart in the Latino community, a lot of heart in the Asian community, there's a lot of heart in the white community as well. You see them dudes in the UFC and stuff like that. Hey, yo, man, they'll break your shin. They break your jaw. They crack your neck. They rust your ass off and stuff like that. Let me tell you like this, man. Every race got heart, all right? Every race got warriors. Every race, and then every race got punks. And we all know that Caleb Plant ain't no damn punk. Caleb Plant will left hook you and put you in the dirt, and Caleb Plant will smack fire out you, and Caleb Plant is the only one that stepped up when he was getting dissed and his wife was getting dissed. Remember with Ryan Garcia, He stepped up like what? Now, you ain't going to disrespect my wife. Now, Ryan Garcia been disrespecting a lot of people's wife, like Earl Spin's wife and George Camboso's wife. And he ain't never stepped up to Ryan Garcia. But Caleb Plant did. Caleb Plant would not allow himself to get punked because he got a chip on his shoulder. And he knows in the sport of boxing, he's the minority. Every time somebody try to punk Caleb Plant, it fails. And they embarrass. Edgar Berlanga tried to get on Caleb Plant's face. Guess what? Caleb Plant ain't back down. So at the end of the day, this is what it is. I want to know why in society you think that white people are some type of soft, like some easy cakewalk. I want to know why. I want to know why. Well, maybe like this. We know the history in America, right? We know the history in America. We know the past and stuff like that. Even though that I'd be like, you know what, we in a better place. We in a better place. And there's a lot of people that has fought for the freedom and the equality and things of that nature. And I think that we in way better place. All right. I know in society, a lot of people want to keep that type of emotion so they can have some type of victimhood-ish, right? And I know that probably for black fighters, losing to a white person, you know what I'm saying? It's something that they don't want to do because of the history, right? So there's probably got a chip on their shoulder, right? But Caleb Plant got a chip on his shoulder just by being a minority in the sport of boxing. All right? Every fighter could fight. And every fighter that in the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying, especially the elite fighters like a Jamar Charlo, like a Caleb Plant, like Anthony Dirrell and stuff like that, they pay their dues to be in the position that where they at as champions and stuff like that. But Caleb Plant, in my opinion, the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying, especially in America right now, the elite level is actually an enigma. You know what I'm saying? We did have Joe Smith, right? Shout out to Joe Smith, New York City and stuff like that, Long Island, right? He was a former champion. You remember when Bernard Hopkins told Joe Smith that there ain't no way a white boy could beat me? And Joe Smith knocked him out the ring into retirement. But there is not a lot of white fighters in the elite level like Caleb Plant. Now, we ain't talking about Lomachenko. Lomachenko's Ukraine, Beterbiev, Bivol, Russia, and stuff like that. We know what we're talking about here in America. The white. There is back in the days in the sport of boxing, the Jews and the Italians and the Irish, they used to run ish, right? And then then there was the rise of black fighters and things of that nature, Jack Johnson and there was more of Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali's, and then you know what I'm saying, the black was doing their thing. And then, you know what I'm saying, the Latinos came out and they was doing their thing, right? And then the Eastern Europeans and the Asian and stuff like that. And then now is a whole melting pot. If you take a good look at the pound for pound list, right, it's a melting pot of different ethnicity, different race, different cultures, leading the way, leading boxing the way. And that's why we know we're in a great place, not only in society, but in the sport of boxing, right? But yes, I think that Caleb Plant didn't want to tell Andre Ward the truth. Andre Ward, I know he was going through his things coming up because he was half and half. He was half black, half white. His mother was black, his father was white, and you know, around that, you know, in certain places and stuff like that, it's like you don't fit in. Like who are you? Who's your crew? Who's gonna support you? What race you represent and stuff like that. And that's the unfortunate part. At the end of the day, we're brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the Most High. The real race is the only one race, the human race. And I hope that in some days we could get to that point. And I know there's politicians out there. You already know that it's election season. There's politicians out there and media, you know, the left that want to keep that type of emotions. I want to keep that divide because, of course, the number one business model, especially in America, is to divide, is race, right? Divide and conquer, right? That's something that is real. But I think that if we all, you know, have our minds and our hearts and looking directly spiritually at God, and let's be the extension of God. We know that God loves everyone. He don't see color. Just like if you had kids from you know, from different relations and mixed relations and stuff like that, you love your kids just the same, just like God loves everybody the same. You know what I'm saying? I believe we do eliminate the whites, the blacks. I don't believe that there's any such thing as white, to be honest. I know that's in the title, but of course, I'm just speaking the type of lingo that people got used to. But in all reality, there's no such thing as white. There's no such thing as black. You not a crayon. You know what I'm saying? The beautiful thing about the human race is just a different culture. That's what makes us beautiful. We are the buffet in earth. All right, but when we're talking about this situation right here, I believe the Caleb Plant, you know, he was being PG in his answer. He didn't want to answer the way that I believe that he knows what it is. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Caleb Plant, great champion. You know, last outing was very, very good. Went through adversity, just like he's been going through adversity throughout his whole life. And the way that he fought in his last fight is the way that he has been representing himself outside of the ring. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have an entourage. His entourage is a beautiful family, beautiful wife. Shout out to his beautiful daughter that's up there in heaven, and his beautiful daughter that you know that he has here today, in the flesh. So you know what? You know, Caleb Plant is a great champion. I think he put the peoples in his place that try to test him just because of his race and think that just because you're white, that doesn't mean that's a sign of weakness. That doesn't mean that, oh, you walking in fear because, you know what I'm saying? You know how the hood is. You know how the hood is. They think that, come on, man, I'm from the hood. I'm from New York City and stuff like that. There was times that you think that, oh, you could think you could punk a white guy because he's not in the element. He ain't hood. He ain't ghetto and stuff like that. But let me say it like this, man. White people, man, they hunt. All right? You know what I'm saying? They hunt. All right? Everybody got their killers, everybody got their fighters, and everybody got their punks. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in the beginning, Caleb Plant ain't no punk. And I think that people that keep on trying to test them, they're going to fall flat in their face. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy ain't nothing to play with. I believe that Caleb Plant probably, arguably, if there was a pound for pound of the top 10 biggest hearts in the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying? The biggest cojones in the sport of boxing. Let me tell you like this: Caleb Plant will be top 5 in that list. He'll be top 5 in that list. And I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I believe that everybody that step inside that ring got heart, got cojones, but there's some levels in this ish. And I believe the Caleb Plant, we saw it in display. We see him in the ring. We see him outside the ring. Caleb Plant ain't nothing to play with. I think that people need to stop with that. Oh, yo, he's just a white guy or this white boy. Because if it was the other way around and he'll be saying that you a black boy or any derogatory or spig maybe or whatever is derogatory to whatever race and stuff like that, y'all be dying yelling racist, Caleb Plant is racist and stuff like that. Like, you know, that's effed up. But it is what it is, man. What you think? You think that I'm telling the truth? You think that y'all agree with me or y'all disagree with me? What did Caleb Plant? What you really think? Why people want to F for Caleb Plant outside the ring? What you think? Leave it in the comment section. Y'all already know. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. Y'all already know where God first, everything second. Fight plus survive equals true champions. Like I said again, we're the human race. One race, the human race. We're brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the Most High. You feel me? The best investment you can make in your life is have God in your heart. Yo, men, it's time to stand up. It's time to unite. But it's also first, you got to unite and be the extension of God. And you know what I'm saying? Let's take over the world. Let's take over the world. Let's represent the world. Let's represent our women. Let's represent our family like it was, like the tradition is. Because I'm saying like this, some weird-ish going on in the world. And the men are standing back or laying low. Now we got to speak up. We got to fight for our family. We got to fight for our community. We got to police our community. Right now, man, for real. We got to do it right now. All the men stand up. Y'all already know all ladies like righteous men. You know what I'm saying? No more beta males out here. All the alpha stand up. Y'all already know. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. Y'all already know, man. Become a subscriber. We almost 100K subscribers. So love y'all. Hope y'all support. Hope y'all become a member to the channel. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.